Alright. I am going to need you two to be very, very quiet as we sneak up on some of these Raptidons. We gotta figure out a way to knock them all out. See? Well, looky here. I do believe that this is gonna be something more up your alley, Miss Parvati. Alright, keep your weapons at the ready. I cannot tell if this here is a bad guy or not. But I do not believe so. Alright. What is that over there? Is that another one of them canisters? Sedative canister. Alright. Let's see. From Auntie-Cleo from All Agarwal. Hans, I have good news and I have bad news. The bad news is that we've got a sprat problem. Thanks to the little monsters chewing on our wires, our ventilation system is temporarily offline. If your Raptidons are cranky, you'll need to sedate them manually. Bring a few canisters of sedative and hook it up to the auxiliary terminal in the main research chamber. The good news is that my Hephaestus hammers clobbered your precious Rizzo's Rangers. Would you care for some Auntie-Cleo's chipotle pasta sauce with your humble pie? How about from G. Baker? Hans, please explain the unmitigated disaster I'm currently holding in my hand. I have here a form approving the relocation of our Raptidon mother to the main hall, a form signed by you. First of all, the structural integrity of our Raptidon tanks are not nearly sufficient to contain an enraged Raptidon mother. Secondly, Raptidons are notoriously territorial and extremely protective of their young. Please stop me if I'm using too many numbers for you. I know you have a problem with basic arithmetic, seeing how you don't seem to realize that Raptidon mother plus Raptidon tank equals murder. Respectfully yours, Gale. Well, I do say those are some mighty fine math numbers right there. Let's see, it looks like we gotta get right on over there without dealing with Mr. Raptidon Mama. What exactly is on this side? Are we dealing with more Raptidon?
Got it. Inside voices.
I think we are. Alright, here's the plan. You're gonna watch your captain doing some mighty fine work. So you just stay right over there. And I will be right back. Alright.
Oh, look at how big she is. Wow. We're not going in there, are we?
Are you or not, Miss Parvati?
Here they come.
Alright, you stay right there. I'm gonna close this door and we're just gonna camp out right here. We're just gonna let them do their thing. We'll let them get all mad and pissed off at each other. Alright. I think that might be the hard part. Oh great, and there's one right there too. Excuse me, Mr. Raptidon Spitter, could you please go on to the other side? I don't need your nonsense. Alright, it looks like it is going, and it is gone. I'll be taking some of that. Alright, here we go. Let's see. High volume of sedative gas detected. Ventilation is now possible. Let's go ahead and ventilate the gas. Excuse me, I thought I told you to, head on out. I think we need to get out of here before we get ourselves gassed. We're all right. You think it's done? Let's go ahead and check and see. I think we got ourselves some sleeping raptidons. All right, you know the drill. Go ahead and start walking around and looting what you can. All right, I think we got about much as everything that we're gonna get. So let's head on out. Let's be on our merry way, shall we? All right, now all we gotta do is deal with them outlaws. All right, miss. Raptidons all taken care of.
I would ask what was on your mind, but the answer is obviously me.
Well, I guess not. Let's see, we got some sort of security up there. So why don't we go ahead and deal with that? Oh, we got more raptidons, I see. Oh. Alright. I guess they, it took a while before they got on gassed up. Oh, yes, sirree. That's right, just go to sleep. Stay sleeping. Don't wake up for nothing. You don't need to wake up. Alright. That takes us outside. Oh, look, there was a back way in. How lovely. I have to remember that for next time I ever come out this way. Alright. Better troop armor. Some weapon parts. Let us see. I don't need a compass. But I do need some ammo. Is there anything else that we can do? We can make use of in here? Oh, don't mind me. I'm just gonna break my kneecaps a little bit. Alright. I think this is gonna let that little Miss Outlaw out. So let's see. Let's see. Alright, these raptidons are also taken care of. Night and night. Nothing in here. Mighty glad that we didn't have to come through here with live raptidons. It is for damn certain. Alright, doesn't look like there's anything in here. I guess we're just gonna have to say hello to Miss Outlaw. Oh, well, looky who it is.
I would ask what was on your mind, but the answer is obviously me.
Well, then, I guess I'm just gonna have to leave you be. We need to go up there, do we? Alright. Let's see, how do we get on over there?
Nice and quick.
That it was. All right. Let us see. What can we do here? I'll be taking all of this. It's payday right over here. All right, print security key card. Not sure what that exactly does for us because we've already been around everywhere. Let's see. I do believe I am now encumbered. So if any of you would like to, you know, maybe pick up the load a little bit, I'll be mighty fine. But if not, I do have some weapons that I would like to get rid of. So what are we getting rid of? How about this? All right. Let's see. So the real question is, do we double cross or do we not double cross? Well, we could deal with the outlaws, but I'm not sure if we can deal with security. Let's not break my kneecaps yet again. All right. Get ready, you two.
Finally. I've never been so pleased at the sight of an open door. Please tell me you've cleared a way out of here.
Well, I've unlocked your cell and put down the wraps. You'll have to deal with the guard yourself.
So you have. I am much obliged. And now, if you do not mind, I have had quite enough of this wretched place.
I am going to need you to turn over that research. You will not be leaving out of here alive with it.
Oh, really? And why, pray tell, would I do a thing like that?
I, checked around. That data's faulty. You couldn't sell it for a garbage spit.
Damn and blast. I should have seen this coming. Here, take the damned research. Tell Crane I hope he chokes on it.
I also did not save your life for free, so any, bits you got I would appreciate.
Good. I never trust a freelancer who works for free.
Much appreciated, but I think you could, throw in a little something for the, orphans that I am raising money for. You know, charity stream and all that.
Orphans. Is that what you are calling yourself now? Here. Let it never be said that I do not reward good work.
Well, you did the right thing, Miss Cassandra. Goodbye. Alright, I think I do remember seeing that there was a door somewhere around here that leads outside. Well, say that we find that and avoid the guards hanging up on the first floor. I do not want to deal with them. Was it this way? I believe it was. Look at that, I got a good memory. Alright, you two, let's get on out of here. Alright, Mr. Anton, I do believe I have your research.
Oh, it's you.
Well, I was gonna say, oh, it's you.
As if my thoughts weren't dark enough already. What is it?
Well, I convinced the outlaws that were staying that staying will be hazardous to their health, if you catch my meaning.
My research? Please tell me you've recovered it.
Well, no, because I am going to be keeping it, you see.
You can't can't possibly understand the magnitude of this decision. Auntie-Cleo will have my head. Leave me be. There's nothing left to be done here.
That is right. She will have your head, but not mine. Next time, don't trust any espionage spies. If you get my meaning. All right. Parvati, Mrs. Parvati, Mr. Felix, let's head on out. Might want to close the door. All right. We got what we came here for. So, why don't we go ahead and see Gladys? I think she will be mighty glad to see us. Heh heh heh. You see what I did there? Yeah. All right, let's head on back to the ship. All right.
Why was I built to feel ennui?
Miss Captain Marvell, it is time for us to depart. We're gonna be going back to the Hammerhead or whatever that ship was called. So let's head on out, shall we? Of the Groundbreaker, never mind.
We've arrived at the Groundbreaker.
All right, I'll be seeing you. Make sure that our ship does not
Something weighing on my mind.
Well, good. There's nothing weighing on my mind, so I guess I'll be seeing you a little later. Miss Parvati, we do need to be getting going, all right?
Hey, Captain, can I get your temperature on something real quick?
Wait a minute, am I sick? Is the ship about to blow up?
What? No. If it were, I'd be hollering loud enough to wake the dead. So, Junlei and I have been talking some. Through messages, I got him here on my data pad, and well, she sent me a poem. One she wrote her own self, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if I should read into it. Because poems are all symbolic and such, right? It's not so good. But real sweet.
Well, it comes from the heart, right? Is that what you're trying to say?
Law. That's what's got me spooked. I don't rightly know. It's about this engine that's been shaking itself apart. Then this lady mechanic comes by and lays one hand on it. And the trouble goes away. It sings. I don't want to get too hopeful, but I'm wondering if maybe she's the engine and I'm the lady? It's a real romantic poem. Made my chest hurt, kinda.
Or maybe you're the engine and she's the lady. But I digress. I mean, you know, philosophers, they be talking all over the place. It sounds like she kind of rather likes you. So
I don't know where it's leading yet, or if I'm misinterpreting. I'm not much interested in physical stuff. Never have been. Leastways, not like other folks seem to be. It's not that I can't, I just don't care for it. It's been a problem in the past. The folk who wanted to be with me back in the Vale, they said I was cold.
well, everybody's different. Let's just say that. So don't worry about it. Pay no mind to it.
When folks start implying you're a little different from an automechanical, you start to wonder. I guess I just needed to talk. I'm feeling a touch better. Thanks for hearing me out, Captain. I actually had another message from Junlei. I just couldn't work up the courage to open it. But I'm gonna change that. Right now. Okay, here we go. Let's see here. Talking about old friends, got to thinking... Isabel? Who's Isabel?
Well, that went downhill mighty fast. You're looking a little rough around the edges.
They were close, Captain. Like, more than friends close.
They were close, as in not anymore.
I don't know. Junlei talked about them like it was past, but how far in the past? 10 years? Last week? Captain, I'm feeling all mixed up right now. Could we maybe head to the Groundbreaker? Get some drinks at that bar there? The Lost Hope?
Well, speaking of the Groundbreaker, we happen to be right here. And that sounds like a great idea, because drinking solves everything. I know from past experience.
Come on, Captain. This is no time to be fooling on me. I'm full serious. Next time we're on the Groundbreaker, I aim to get a drink. If I got to, I'll do it on my lonesome. but I'd feel better if someone I trusted was there.
Well, you got it. I'll send Felix along with you. Now, we're heading out. Good day, Mr. Vicker.
Stay safe out there. No.
Alright, you two, you stay with me, alright? And if we gotta do some rough and tumbling, Felix, I want you to be the distraction. Parvati can do her hammer thing, and I'll take up the rear blast of my blaster pistol thingy. Miss Gladys, so glad to see you.
Have you had a moment to look into that little opportunity I told you about on Roseway? You don't hurry up. Someone will get to snooping around there before you do.
Well, as a matter of fact, I investigated that distress signal from Roseway.
What's that? Speak up now.
About the secrets you asked me to look for.
What'd you turn up?
Well, you see, I found this fancy toothpaste formula. So here you go.
These corporations, I tell you. Once they get an idea into their big dense heads, there's no getting it out again. Can't imagine how I'll offload this. But waste not, want not, I suppose.
Well, I think that's it. So, there you go.
Are you positive? Honest to goodness?
Well, I'm certain there's nothing left.
Can't say I wasn't hoping for more, but I suppose it can't be helped. Law bless you for doing the legwork, sweetie. Don't forget your pal Gladys now. You can come visit anytime.
Also, I do have some payment for you, so I'll buy the Stellar Bay nav key now.
Fantastic. Do be careful with it, dear, as these keys tend to be a tad hard to acquire. You should have a chat with Lilia Hagen in the Sublight offices. She's a dear. You'll love her. Now, was there anything else?
No, but thank you for your time, and I will be seeing you around. Thank you, miss.
Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to find me.
And you will know where to find us when you hear all hollering and singing out in the bar.
If you need a tour guide, I've seen all 12 episodes of Terror on Monarch. I'm an expert.
Well, I don't know what that means, but
Another planet? I know Monarch's a moon. I think it counts anyhow.
I'm not going anywhere, you hear? You can't keep me out of there.
Please don't make a scene, Dr. Fenhill.
I am not making a scene.
Excuse me.
Something I can help you with?
Can I buy some supplies from you? You seem well stocked.
Not without dispensation from Chief Junlei, I fear. Supplies are hard to come by out here.
Well, how do you mean?
We don't have the ability to manufacture our own medical supplies here on Groundbreaker. Regrettably, we are dependent on the board for such mundane items as bandages and antibiotics, as well as more critical resources like adequately trained staff. We'd nearly signed a supply agreement with Auntie-Cleo's, but they demanded we only use their branded drugs, and that's simply not tenable.
Good on you, Doc. You don't want Cleo sinking their claws into you like that.
It's the board or the outlaws, I'm afraid. I'm beginning to wonder if perhaps the devilish board we know might be better than the pirates we don't.
Well, I hear. I guess I'll be seeing you around then.
Take care.
Miss?
I'm sorry. Am I causing a scene?
Yes.
Yumfuru, we could have avoided all this unpleasantness if you just let me talk to Jessie in the first place.
Oh, what's this about your friend?
Let me get one thing straight. Jessie and I are not friends. I just owe her, okay? As for the rest, I'm trying to figure that out. All I know is that she's been here too long, and she's apparently not receiving visitors.
Wait a minute. You don't even like her, but you're checking on her.
You say that like it's weird.
Well, it's none of my business. I was just curious.
I just don't like to leave a debt unpaid, that's all.
Well, I guess I could look in on Jesse for you.
Be my guest. If you know something I don't about dealing with hospital bureaucracy, I'll be impressed.
Wasn't I supposed to talk to somebody about some medical supplies? Ah, yes.
Can't say I've seen you before. I take it you're a freighter captain? If you're here to better yourself, you'll have to wait. We're having a spot of trouble with our delivery service.
Why, yes, about that. Wheeler told me to tell you to get off his ass about the shipment. His words,
Did
not
you
mine.
now? The mouth on that man. I swear his late mother'd be ashamed. He must be referring to Irion. I'm sure the fool's gotten himself into another scrape. I'm beginning to wonder if I'm ever gonna get my service mechanicals at this rate.
What do you need mechanicals for?
Surgery, mostly. Medical personnel are difficult to come by on Groundbreaker.
Really? Because I'm pretty sure that all mechanicals are gonna, like, turn on their masters in some sort of metal revolution. So, I guess I could try to find him.
I'd be grateful if you'd spare the time. We need his delivery soon as yesterday. Last he told me, he was taking a shortcut by Scylla, an asteroid in the Charybdis cluster. That's where I'd start, were I the adventuring type. You look out, though. The place is probably crawling with outlaws.
Why, yes. Alright then. Also here to, talk to one Jesse. Well, that is definitely not you then. You Jesse. Oh, you are not Jesse. Oh, wow, we're just gonna be sneaking up in here.
This place under quarantine, right?
Let's see. Is there a Jesse around here? Looking for a Jesse. Are you Jesse?
For the last ratchet on rotten time, leave me in peace! You hull-headed quacks do know that restful recuperation requires not being disturbed, don't you?
Well, you see, miss, an Ellie sent me.
What? Why? Everything's fine. We're all fine here. No need for her to be worrying her pretty little head about me. I'm just terrible, dreadful sick is all. Got a cough that won't quit and sores all over my body. Highly, lethally contagious. But I'll be fine, so long as I'm left alone.
Why don't you open that door before I kick it? You don't sound like you're in any type of, sickness.
Should've known she'd send a bruiser after me. Damned if I don't rue the day I saved her scrawny little hide. Inadvertently, I befriended a bloodhound in the process. Alright, okay, we can discuss this like the level-headed folk that we are. Seems I've got to do something before Ellie goes jabbering my business to anyone with one ear and an intent to listen.
Oh, could you come out here and talk to me? I don't want to waste my hologram. No? Alright.
The truth is, I'm not sick. But if you repeat what I'm about to tell you to anyone, I will deny it with my dying breath. You, ain't with the board, are you? See, I owe them a lot. I might have missed a payment or two, and the other night I swear someone was following me back to my room. So I hold up here to lay low.
So, Ellie asked me to help you, so, I guess that's what I gotta do. What did you do that got you in trouble?
What? No, I didn't do anything. I'm a law-abiding denizen of this ship, I swear.
Yet you think the board has someone following you and now you're hiding out. Is that it?
Think? No. I recognize a contracted killer when I see one, thank you. In my line of work, that's a skill you develop during week 1. Assuming you want to keep breathing. Alright, I'll fess this part up too. If it means you'll help me. I'm a thief. I specialize in particularly high-end and historically valuable items. 3 weeks back, I caught rumor that the blood-tier diamond, last worn by an heiress on the Lost Hope, had surfaced for the first time in 70 years.
So you stole it then?
If I had, you think I'd be hiding out in the med bay? I was gonna steal it, lined up Udom as my buyer. He paid half up front to finance the operation. Let's just say things went sideways about the time I got my hands on the diamond, and it crumbled to stardust in my palm. Anywho, I barely made it out with my life, and nary a plan to make back Udom's deposit I'd spent.
So then Ellie asked me to help you, so I guess I will help you.
Udom Bedford's the board guy on the station. He'd know how I stand with them. If you can square things for me, I'd owe you one even bigger than Ellie owes me.
Well, then I will talk to Udom for you then.
Thanks for helping me with the board. You're a real pal. Or I guess I should say, Ellie is one, huh?
And you're a real payer because you're going to be paying me tons of bits for this one. Alright, just gonna leave here. Alright. Don't mind me, I'm just a law-abiding worker here. Anyways, let's head on over to the, which bar did you say you wanted to go to again? There you go, the Lost Hope. Alright. Miss Parvati, Mr. Felix, you've been doing some mighty fine work. So, let's, party it up. A round of drinks on Miss Parvati.
So, how's this work? Do we get a table? Stand in a corner?
Have you never done this before?
Have what it takes to defend your corporate township from the dangers of alien wildlife.
Okay, so what are we drinking? You're the expert. Oh, and don't worry on the price. I got this. Let's just do it proper.
Well, you seem rather nervous. Is there something on your mind?
Oh, no, that's on account of my not being able to sleep lately. Makes my hands all twitchy, you know? I've just been lying awake, thinking about what Junlei said, and feeling my heart shake.
Well then, if you really want to get drunk, then whiskey is efficient, and I should know from the experience.
Well, drunk's what I'm aiming for, so I'll take your word on it. Bottoms up.
Whoa, easy there, Parvati. Maybe you want to work yourself up to whiskey next time.
Oh, no, it's good. I'm fine. I just didn't expect it to taste like... Oh, propellant. Oh, stars, I can feel it settling. Oh, Captain. I'm pining for Junlei something fierce. What am I doing?
Well, looks like you're drinking.
Yeah. I guess we are that, huh? Friends. Friends give each other counsel, right? What do you think I should do about Junlei? Because I feel about as aimless as an automech with a busted nav chip.
You want to know what I think? I think you should write what you want to say down on your hand. Always worked for me.
Well, I'm no expert, since, you know, I am still single, but I have had a great deal of relationships in the past, back before I got cryogenically frozen and, you know, set into hyperspeed for like 60 years. So why don't you start by telling me why her message got you all so unsettled?
Well, she talked about another girl, right? Isabel. Mentioned her by name and everything, like she wanted me to know. Maybe I've been making a right fool of myself this whole time. Maybe she's not interested after all.
Well, what exactly did she write in that message? You never did say, actually.
It was real long and rambly. She was telling me a story about her dad, how a lady named Isabel did all sorts of things to try to win his favor. This Isabel lady never quite managed to get her dad's approval, but they carried on anyways. Made something good out of a bad situation. Then it all went down the tubes. Do you think Junlei still has feelings for her?
Well, what exactly is this really about?
I just got a lot of feelings, Captain, and they're all climbing up my throat.
Well, as long as they don't end up on my face.
Right now. Before I lose my nerve.
Alright, so you want the same as before?
No more whiskey. I think another'd leave me on the floor.
Alrighty then, wine it is.
Gosh, that smells pretty almost. Like flowers gone a little off. Down it goes. Hey, that's not so bad. Kind of almost nice, maybe. Oh, Captain, I want to talk to Junlei all the time. Even about silly things, but I'm so scared.
Well, about what exactly?
Everything? I got a solar system's worth of terrifying questions swirling around my head. Does she think I'm as pretty as I think she's handsome? What if she doesn't like me? What if she does? What if she's still got feelings for that lady, Isabel? What if we get together and she gets bored of me?
Well, there is an easy way to get answers to all of those questions.
There's nothing easy about spilling your guts to the person who's got your heart in their hands. You know I'm not interested in physical affection. Well, it's tripped folks up in the past. Folks I thought cared about me for me. What if she's not okay with that? What if she is, but then later, she's not?
So then, you're afraid of disappointing her then?
What if I can't make her happy?
Well, then you won't know until you try.
Yeah, I know you're right. Just wish it were that easy, is all. I'm not used to speaking free with folks. Back in Edgewater, there wasn't no one who wanted to know my mind. Excepting my dad. Gosh, I don't know that I got that in me. Sometimes I feel real mean inside, Captain. I think ungenerous thoughts.
Well, we all do.
I suppose so, but I want to be my best self for her. A good person, worth caring for. Well, Captain, this has been a whole lot. I got just... wow. So much to think about.
So are you gonna ask her out then?
Oh gosh, I don't know, Captain. Do you think I should?
Are you really still so unsure? Yes, just ask her already.
All right. There's no need to strip your screws over it. Okay, I'm gonna do it. Right when we get back to the ship. I mean, probably. Eventually. Thanks for hearing me out and giving me counsel. And, well, for being a friend. It means a whole lot. You're good people, Captain.
You know something, Parvati? You ought to come drinking with the crew more often.
Huh. All right. Thank you, guys. You're real good friends, you know that? I wish there was a place we could all live quiet together. Come on, let's go.
There is. It's called the Unreliable. Anyways, weren't we supposed to talk to somebody around here? Oh, yes. Now I see. We gotta talk to somebody in Sublight. Well, let's get to it, shall we? Probably should let me talk. I can smell the alcohol upon your breath.
Oh, neat. They got stuff in here I ain't seen in ages.
Wonder if they got some type of secret handshake.
What was your family like, Felix? Did you ever know him?
I never knew him. I was a stowaway. That's what they call orphans who grow up in the back bays.
Oh, gosh. I'm sorry. I must have been lonesome.
Come on, Parvati, who you talking to? Imagine me pining after my family. Yeah, I suppose I was a touch lonesome. But hey.
Don't mind them. They're having a moment.
I got a ship and everything.
If you two would be so kind as to follow me and remember, keep your mouth shut. Anyways, good day, sir.
Welcome
and
to
or madam.
Salvage and Shipping, a legitimate business for legitimate consumers. You the one flying the Unreliable?
That I am. The name is Captain Zac Brattigan.
Miss Lily has been expecting you. I'll unlock the door.
Well, thank you kindly. I should go. Excuse me, Miss Parvati. Miss Lilia Hagen, I presume.
So you're the new captain in town. I was hoping you'd make your way to my office. Saves me the work of hunting you down. Lilia Hagen, CEO and Executive Director of Aggressive Operations. I'm guessing you already know about Sublight, otherwise you wouldn't have come.
Well, the name is Captain Zac Brattigan. I am the captain of the Unreliable.
Charmed. It's nice to see the Unreliable again. Useful ship. Hawthorne was my contractor. I'd recognize that leaky boat of his anywhere.
Alright, so why don't we get to the point, Miss Hagen?
I have a salvage job for someone light on corporate ties with a reliable set of wings. But there's a catch.
Isn't there always?
Does this make us Sublight agents now?
If you have a nav key to Stellar Bay, the job's yours. Interested?
Well, it just so happens that I do have the Stellar Bay nav key. So what is this job that y'all asking about?
One of my guys in Stellar Bay has a lead on some high-grade salvage, but he went dark before he could spill the goods. We arranged a drop at the Saltuna warehouse's loading dock. Find whatever he left there and take it to Fallbrook. My gal Catherine will be expecting you.
Well then, alright, that seems simple enough. So I'll go ahead and take this job.
Now, get going. Catherine will brief you on the details when you check in with her at Fallbrook. One last thing. When you're on the job, keep a pair of eyes in the back of your head. Understood?
Well, don't that sound dangerous? Alright. Is there anything else I should know about Monarch?
Few laws and even fewer people to enforce them. If you're working for the right side, it's a fucking paradise. You'll do fine. Probably nothing to worry about. Probably.
I ain't worried if you aren't, Captain. Honest.
Miss Parvati, I did ask you to keep your mouth shut, because we can all smell the whiskey mixed in with wine. Anyways, both of y'all gonna get a cup of cold coffee.
Hurt nobody, are we?
And you're gonna take a cold shower, so let's get to it, shall we?